In this short video, I'm going to show you how to make an XY scatter plot using Microsoft Excel. I'm using Microsoft Excel for Mac 2011, but it should be very similar for any other version as well. First, we start with our data. As you should see, these are similar to the types of data that we had collected in Friday's lab. I'm going to start by calculating the change in weight between the different trophic levels by simply clicking on this first cell here, using the equal sign, and calculating the difference between the previous trophic level and the current trophic level. Do that for the first entry here, and then pull down, and we see that it'll calculate it for each cell. Of course, this one doesn't make sense, as it's really just the indicator between the two different models, where here is my first model, and here these are the results of my second model. We can also calculate the percent loss by taking the total weight that was lost and dividing that by the previous weight, just like that. And again, you can drag down to calculate those values for each cell and for each trophic level. Okay, so let's say we wanted to plot the vessel weight versus the amount of the weight of the peanuts that we lost when we were transferred from that vessel, from the previous vessel to this current vessel. Here's what I would do in this version of Excel. I would go up to Charts, and I would select Scatter. And from there, I would select Straight Marked Scatter. We see here it has, by default, taken a bunch of data and assume that that is the data I want to plot. Well, we can set that to something different, specifically the data that we are interested in, using this Select option. So here's our select screen. I'm going to start off by removing everything that was here by default. Okay. We'll start by adding a new series. I'm going to call this Model 1. And then we select the X values that are associated with Model 1. I'm going to plot vessel weight on my X-axis. Highlight all those cells. You see that the cell indexes come up here. Press this little button. Now select my Y values. And there we go. And my plot has updated as well. Let's add a new series for Model 2. Again, select the X values, vessel weight, select the Y values, the weight of the peanuts, the packing peanuts that were lost, and there we go. All set. Okay, so that's how I get my plot. And let's say I wanted to add X and Y axes. I would go up to Chart Layout, the horizontal axis title, and say Title Below Axis. And you can just simply click on that text in the title below axis, delete what's there by default, and type in what I want the X-axis to represent. Here, vessel weight. Similarly, I can set a vertical Y-axis. And here we have peanut weight. And there you have it. we have an XY scatter plot showing two different models and the data that we collected during our lab.